waiting for that green light, and there it is. And it is a terrible start for Ulrich Lindemann, but it is a great start for Sebastian Eriksson. Drama.
Yeah, Lindemann there just not getting the RPM right on the car and stalling on the line, going backwards and taking out German with him, who obviously wasn't expecting him to be driving towards a stationary car in front of him. So not a fantastic start for Ulrich.
Oh, and it's been such a great day for Ulrich up until now, and it's the same fate as yesterday. Puncture in the semi-final for him, and he was out. So do you think he has any chance to make himself get back into the top 3 here?
I mean, if there's one thing we know is that he has a lot of clear air. He's already done his Joker lap, I can see on my timing screen now, so really going to be on a massive charge, but he's got to be careful to not get too sloppy, taking too much curb like he did there and giving himself a puncture. But this is rallycross, it's not over until the finish line.
No, it's not over until it's over, but let's move our focus to these front runners. Sebastian Eriksson, Oliver Eriksson behind him, and Andreas Carlsen in 3rd position there. Great stuff from Sebastian Eriksson. He didn't drive yesterday. The car was driven by Kevin Eriksson, who went on to win the final. Could we perhaps see this car on the top spot today as well?
I mean, it's certainly been the pace setter today, hasn't it? And, I mean, this is only meant to be a test for the Olsbergs boys with this car. And, well...
Even says test car.
Even says test car on the side of the car. So, I mean, if this is just a test, what can we expect once they know everything about this car?
Yeah, what can we expect? Also, Oliver Eriksson there in 2nd position, putting himself in a great position to head to the final. You know, he had a very difficult qualifying this morning with a spin, the same place as he had a spin yesterday, and he gave you an explanation as to what happened, didn't he?
Yeah, so he was coming down the hill just after the velodrome and just trying to taking too much trying to cut the line too tight, just clipping the barrier on the inside, and that pitched him into a spin, and that's probably the most scariest part of the track. You want to be doing that. The cars are going to be going, you know, almost 160k coming down that hill, and to then be going backwards towards a gravel trap at that speed, it is not very nice.
So there we've just seen our front runners jump, and they have about 170 kilometers an hour in these supercars before they head into a jump, and then a pretty tight left turn before the finish line. So we have 2 laps to go, and Oliver Eriksson takes his Joker lap there. That means that we only have Sebastian Eriksson to Joker, but these boys seem to be pretty much in control. And there we have also Andreas Carlsen keeping his 3rd position. He has, of course, jokered, so he shouldn't be under threat.
Yeah, so Oliver here having a much better run. It's fantastic to see, and him going into the Joker lap there in response to Carlsen, whilst they had the gap there. But doesn't seem to be too troubled. He's got a nice, comfortable gap behind him, as we're going to watch Sebastian now going into the Joker lap for as he now rounds for the final lap. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be too much hassle here from Oliver.
Definitely not. And for you, those of you who wonder, as Sebastian Eriksson heads into the Joker lap, is he in any relation with Oliver Eriksson? No, he isn't, but some may even say he is the lost son in the Olsberg OMC team.
I believe Sebastian actually started out his career with the team as a mechanic, had a test drive with the guys, and they realised how much speed he had, so letting him carry on and race.
Yeah, a hugely talented driver at the front here, Sebastian Eriksson. This is the final lap. This is the final jump heading into that last left-hand corner. And it is a semi-final win there for Sebastian Eriksson, followed by Oliver Eriksson, and a great drive from Andreas Carlsen. Unfortunately there, Ulrich Lindemann into the 4th position, which means that he doesn't today either join us in the final. Little look at the replay, and there we see Ulrich Lindemann just completely stops at the start.
Yeah, so stalling the car there, probably trying to reduce his wheel spin on the line by picking a low RPM, but just getting it too low and ending up, you know, not going anywhere. So bad luck there for Ulrich.
Very bad luck, but he, like we were talking about, did not give up at all. There is some cosmetic damage on the rear bumper for German. Unfortunately, he either did not make it to the final. And brilliant day for this car and also for this driver making it to the final. And we are going to hear from Sebastian Eriksson now.
Well, Seb, not for the first time this weekend. The drama was all behind you. That was a great run.
Yeah, it was a good heat. Unfortunately, Ulrich missed the start, it seems like. Because we were hoping for 3 cars in the final, but we'll see. Still a good run for me. I got some clean air there from the first lap, so I could just go 95% and not risk anything. So it was a nice run, and I'm looking forward to the final.
With Kevin winning in this car yesterday, was the pressure on for you today?
Yeah, I always want to win. I don't feel any special pressure. I just want to do the best I can, and we will see what it will be like.
Best luck for the final.
Thank you.
A driver there not under pressure. That's a good thing to bring with you to the final. Here is the result of the first Supercar semi-final. Sebastian Eriksson right up at the top, followed by Oliver Eriksson and Andreas Carlsson in 3rd position. They move on to the final.